Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This video has been highly requested for a very long time, and I just had to build up the confidence to go on camera, barefaced, and show how I do my makeup. I am not a professional. I don't even think I'm that good, but in this video, I share my tips and tricks. So if you like seeing more content like this that's non-sari, non-drapes, subscribe, hit the like button, comment below with what other videos you want to see from me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I like to start with 3 products that I think really prime your skin for the makeup to go on flawlessly. And these are just 3 products that work for me, but I really suggest investing time to figure out what that is for you. So first, after washing my face and cleansing it, I will put in the Peony Brightening Toner. It evens out your skin, but also is moisturizing because it has hyaluronic acid. And then I will go in with the Pharmacy Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. I find that I have oily skin, so this is a really good moisturizer. It moisturizes my skin, but it doesn't make it look greasy or oily. That's not the look I'm going for anyway. And then sunscreen. I wear sunscreen like all year round. This has pretty much replaced my primer because it's such a great product to put over your face after putting on toner and moisturizer and then going in with your foundation. I feel like it gives me that smooth, flawless base to begin with. And then there are 2 foundations that I love. MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This is like the best, I feel like, makeup for photography, videography. It's foolproof, it goes on beautifully. I'm NC 44. The issue with this is that I find that when I use it continuously, it breaks me out. It is not the greatest for daily use, so I wouldn't recommend it if you are doing content on the daily. This is great for if you're gonna wear makeup once in a while. I will always alternate between the MAC and the Huda Beauty. I'm 410 Brown Sugar, and this is just as good, but today I am gonna be using the MAC. So I already have all my skincare on. I'm just gonna put my hair up. So I just take my foundation and put a little bit on my hand, and then I'll just put dots all over my face. And then this is key. This is like my favorite brush. It's an Artis brush. They are expensive, but they're amazing because you're gonna see in like 2 seconds how quickly it just blends everything. So if you are an amateur like me, this is the greatest invention on the planet. You wanna make sure you cover every inch of your face. You should technically go on to your ears. I don't, because I find that it doesn't come up on videography or photography that I do. And you should also bring it onto your neck. I don't do that either, but you probably should. I feel like this tutorial is like how I get my look to be super efficient to both put on and take off. So yeah, you guys see that, like it's so quick. It's like you get that airbrushed look without an airbrush machine. Okay, so you've put on foundation and you've basically gotten rid of highlights and the shadows on your face. So now we wanna put all of that back on. So first off, you wanna do your concealer. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty, and I'm a color 310. So I'll put it on under my eye. Okay, so you're basically like highlighting all the parts of your face where like the light would hit it and like your face would be like super illuminated. And then I also do this because this is where my cheekbones are. And so I'm gonna make this dark, but then by putting a lighter line on both sides, it kind of accentuates the cheekbones. And then you should wait a little bit so that it kind of sets in. And then I've also wet my beauty blender. So you just want to dab and you want to not take off too much product. And then to set that all in, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And this kind of just sets your highlighter in place. So I just take a little bit, put it onto here. And then you just go in and take like a lot. So then I'm using this brush. I really like this brush. It's called the Powder Brush by Sephora, and I find that this is like super quick. So I'll go into like the lid where I had the powder, and then you can start brushing where you had the powder. And then you don't want to just focus on those parts. You also want to bring it to the areas where you didn't have powder. So get rid of the powder first, and then just kind of like set your whole face. Okay, next, I just like to start from like the top of my face down. So I'll go and do my eyebrows. So I'm using the Anastasia, I don't know how it's Anastasia. I say Anastasia, but I think it's Anastasia brow definer in the color chocolate. The pencil comes with like a spoolie end and then like a pencil end. So I use the spoolie end first, kind of like brush your eyebrows out. And then I'll start from the bottom. Always start with what you have and then build on top. You can just like do short strokes in the direction the hair is growing and like fill in any spots where you feel like you don't have a lot of hair. As long as you have eyebrows, you're winning. I'm going to do my eyeshadow. Here's my motto for eyeshadow. The quickest way I can get color on my eyes without investing a lot of time. And what I found, nude sticks is it's like a shortcut. And it's like the greatest thing in the world. So it's basically pencils that you can use all over your eye. So this is the Nude Sticks Rose Gold collection, which has like the most beautiful colors. And so I try to go in with like a light color here and then like a medium color for my eyelid and then a dark color in the corners so that like your eyes look nice and big and open and awake. So I'm gonna go into the inner corners with the lightest color, and you wanna just like bring that into like the bottom waterline, like not the waterline, but like right outside. I think that's the waterline, I'm not really sure. So you have two eyes and you kind of want them both to look the same. That's the goal. So whatever you do to the left eye, make sure you do to the right eye. And this part, I'm like not too hard on myself with because I'm gonna go in with powder on top and like blend, and like cover up all your mistakes. The middle color I'm gonna use is pink Seychelles. And every time I use this color, I think about my bucket list because Seychelles is on my bucket list. Yeah, like this part, don't even worry about like getting it all perfect. Just deposit color on your eyelid. That's all you wanna do. Okay, and then for my corners, I'm using marooned. So then I'm gonna take my Stila, I don't even know how to pronounce this. This one's called Perfect Me, Perfect Hue, and in medium tan, and it has like all of these beautiful neutral shades. And then this one, Eyes Are the Window Shadow Palette, and this one is in Soul. Find that like these two palettes have every color that I've ever wanted to use on my eyes. So I'm gonna start with the outer corner, and what you wanna do is take a darker color. So I'm gonna take like this like magnetic, and like just take a little bit on your brush. I'm using this Sephora blending crease brush. So I'm using it like as it's intended. I always use some brushes that are meant for like lips on the eyes, but this one is meant for your eyes. Okay, so basically you take that color and you go over the crease, and it's like a windshield wiper. Back and forth, and just blend, blend, blend. When you think you're done blending, blend some more, because if you've ever gotten your makeup done by professionals, you'll notice that they'll like blend, 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 and that's like the secret to life, I feel like, or makeup. Don't worry about making it neat, because it'll all just look beautiful afterwards. And then you want to just go in with the middle color, and I'm using Daring, and it's like this rose gold shimmer color. The excess off, and then go over the middle of your eye. And then do the other eye. Now we're gonna do the inner corner, and I'm using this brush by MAC. It's 194SE. I have no idea what it's for, but I'm gonna use it for the inner corner of my eye. So I'm gonna do Captivating, which is this highlight color. So you might be wondering, why do I use the pencil first and then go in with these? I found that if I go in, like you can use your eyeshadow with like an eyeshadow base and it'll make the eyeshadow pop, especially if you're medium to dark skin tone like myself. But what the pencil does is it creates a great base for like the powder eyeshadow to catch onto so that it like pops and you don't have to use like eyeshadow base or anything like that. I just find it so much quicker. I've tried using eyeshadow bases and I just didn't, I feel like it was a lot of time. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Like you have your inner eyes popping, you have your outer eyes darker. And now we're gonna go in and do a little bit of the under eye. Take that same color, which is marooned, and go to the bottom of my eye. I take it from the outer corner to like the middle of the eye on both sides. Okay, and then again, to lock that in, you wanna take one of these brushes. This is the Reefer 03. Again, I have no idea what this brush is meant for, but I use it for my eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with that darker color I used on the top corner again, and just go over literally where you went on the pencil. Okay, and that's pretty much all I do for my eye in terms of colors. Now I'm going to go in with my Stay All Day waterproof liquid eyeliner. I find that this tip is like as precise as you can get, and it's just so easy to work with. Okay, so I start from the outer corner and I try to like pretend that if I have my eyes closed, like how would my eyelashes, if they were Disney Princess long, how would they look? One of my favorite makeup artists, Anna, said, and this is like the greatest piece of tip, so your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, but they're also not cousins. So you want them to be a little different. You don't want them to be the exact same because there's no one's face is exactly symmetrical, but you also don't want them to look like cousins or like totally not related. So that's what I try to keep in mind when I'm doing my eyebrows, when I'm doing my anything where I have to like repeat on both sides of my face. And then bring it over to the rest of your eye. I mean, do my eyeliners sometimes look like they're not related or they're cousins instead of sisters? Yes, but does it really matter? As long as you have eyeliner on. Also, I find that I have the best eyeliner days when I have like nowhere to be. And then when I have somewhere to be, I have like the worst eyeliner days, so. So my eyeliner looks like cousins today, but don't worry, we're gonna get them to be sisters. My lips are always a hodgepodge of different colors, so I'm gonna use actually Huda Beauty's Trendsetter. I'm gonna line my lips with that. Usually what I would have done is use a little bit of concealer. I find that with the concealer plus that lip liner, like your lip isn't going anywhere. And then if you wanna brighten it up a little bit, you can. Oh, this is NARS Cruella. This is the Becca Glow Gloss in Rose Gold. So then we're gonna get onto lashes to really like finish this look. So I'm using Tia Fuba lashes in Legacy. These are like the only pair I use and I love them. And you can use the case that the lashes came in to let them dry. And while they're drying, I'm gonna do my blush. So I take the Reefer 05 blush brush, and this is my favorite palette, Cheek Stars Reunion Tour by Benefit, and I'm using Sugar Bomb. Swirl it, tap it off, and then just go in. Move your squishy face. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my lashes because I think they're gonna be ready for me. And look at the difference. Like this eye and this eye. Like lashes just take your makeup skills from like 10 to like 2100. And you'll see as soon as I put on the other one, like the fact that my eyeliner looks different, you're not even gonna notice because the eyelashes will just be like, we're here, we're taking over. Okay, so while I wait for that to dry, I'm gonna do my highlighter. And so again, going with the same palette, the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour by Benefit, I'm using the Sephora fan brush, and this brush is amazing. Like, I love this thing. So I go into like the Bling Bling Cookie, it's called Cookie, the highlighter, and take a little bit, tap it off, and I'll start with my nose actually. So basically wherever the light would hit, that's where you want to put this. So I have two mascaras that I love. Damn Girl by Too Faced, but I also really like Better Than Sex. So these are obviously Sephora, and then Maybelline Lash Sensational. Huge price difference between the two, but I love them equally. And I'm actually gonna use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And then I'll just go in and kind of marry my lashes to the fake lashes. And it's especially important for your bottom lashes because I find that my bottom lashes are pretty much non-existent unless I put on mascara. A few things to note. this is how I do my makeup when I do it for content. And so when you're doing it for content, it doesn't really matter, about the details. So little things like I don't do my ears and I don't do my neck, and that's a conscious decision because I feel like it's gonna take me so long to take it off and it's just not worth that extra effort. Whereas if I'm going to an event, I will invest that time and effort into blending into my ears and into my neck. Also, little things like how much time you spend blending, whether it's your foundation or your eyeshadow, and even after doing your eyelashes and your eyeshadow, if you're gonna go in and do your eyeliner again. I think these are little things that you can do to make it really perfect. But again, it takes more time, and if you can get the same result on content, for my purposes, when I do my makeup, for content, I'm just looking to look put together, and these little details won't really show up on camera. Whereas if I'm going somewhere in person, I want to look my best and as put together as possible. And so that's basically it. This is my finished look, and I would say I am definitely more confident now in doing my makeup than I was, even a year ago. And that's all due to practice. I feel like you can watch so many YouTube videos, so many tutorials, but if you're not practicing whatever it is that you want to get good at, you're not going to improve. So, even if you don't feel like you're good, just start doing, whether it's putting on makeup or draping a sari or whatever, just start practicing and you will get better with time. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you have any tips or tricks for me or you want to tell me something that I can do differently or better, comment below. Or if you liked something that I shared or found it particularly useful, I would love to hear what it was. If you guys want to see more content like this video, subscribe, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye guys.